Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 9th of April. Hi, I'm Michael Gable, Managing Director of Fairmont Equities. Your Stock Request is the weekly video where I take your requests and analyse the share price charts. So this week we're looking at Regis Resources, Sonic Healthcare, GPT and James Hardie. So if you have a request, send it through. Make sure you've signed up to the free newsletter. If you enjoy these videos, we'd love you to share them on social media and even leave us a review on Facebook or Google. And finally, just remember any advice is general only. So we've got a daily chart here of Regis Resources. So the recent rally, as we can see, is now finding resistance at the old $4 support level. So previously we had the shares finding support here before breaking underneath. It's rallied, but unfortunately it's encountering resistance, and we can see just in terms of the price rejection here that it may want to head lower for the time being. So that's a little bit of a concern. We need to keep a close eye on it. It hasn't fallen away dramatically yet, but it may well just consolidate here, and what we need to do is see a proper push through $4. So if we can see a push and a close above that $4 region, then then you could potentially consider it as a buy. Sonic Healthcare, so very impressive rally off the lows. So we're looking at almost $20. At one point it got above $25 in the space of a few days, but unfortunately the momentum has faded, and it has been coming back here when the broader market's generally been heading sideways or edging higher most days. So at this rate, it looks like it might continue to drift back. What we need to see is the shares make a higher low. So if we can come back towards $20 and then you get a big sort of reversal, then that would be the buying opportunity. But at the moment, it looks like drifting back. If it can't hold on to $20, then if we just move to our weekly chart, this is sort of where that $20 region is for support. I mean, I'd be looking at somewhere back here near $18. So we just need to keep an eye on that one as well. Okay, GPT. So if we move to the daily chart, we could see this one's shed at one point more than half its, sort of more than halved in value there. But since then, it's been heading higher. So it's, at the moment trying to head higher. If I just zoom in here, we can see that, it is making higher highs and lows. So, that's a positive. It's doing all the right things. It's still got that positive momentum. Look, if I was trading this, I'd be happy to remain in it, and I'd just be moving my stop levels to each of these lows. So, as soon as you get a higher low, you move your stop level here. Currently I'd have it here. Again, if it was to pull back and reverse and do that, I'd move my stop level up. So at the moment it's heading higher. We don't know how high it can go, but I'd just be trailing the stop behind it. And finally, James Hardie, like most things, had a strong bounce, but does seem to be stalling for the time being in the short term. Longer term though, if I go to a weekly chart, you will notice that this sort of $14, $15 region has been a turning point for it in the past, and that was the peak 2014. So I think that it's reversed off the right levels. So it seems like there is very good support for it back down here. At the moment though, as I said, it's just stalling. So I quite like the bounce off here. What we need to do is basically see it sort of push through this $20 resistance levels. At the moment, it's not doing much. If it can finish doing this little consolidation and push and close above 20, then I think that's the next buying opportunity. Okay, that's all for this week. If you have a request, send it through. I'll try to cover it next week for you.